Hello everyone. This video I'm just going to go over a few more examples of how to draw atoms using the Bohr model. Now the first thing I want to show you is I made a document and I'm going to attach it in Google Classroom after I'm done making this video. And in this it's going to just walk you through the order of the electrons. So if we start on the first orbital and we just have one electron, okay, it's just going to go right at the top by itself. Our second electron will go on that same first orbital, and it'll go right next to it. So the first two go on the first orbital. So now we're going to move out to the next orbital. We can only put two on the first one. So if we have a third electron, it's going to go on the top and in that second orbital, that second ring. And now we're going to follow the pattern. So we did up, down, left, right, and then we repeat. We can put up to 8 electrons on the second ring. So we do that again, up, down, left, right. So once we've put 8 on the second ring following our pattern, we can move on out to the third ring. Now, I have not shown you any examples of that yet, but I'm just going to show you here in this video how that follows the same pattern. So now if I'm going on, I have 10 electrons. I'm going to add some more. I can put up to 8 on the third ring, and it follows that same pattern. So we're going to go up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Okay, so use this order of the electrons document to help you out, flip through it, and it's going to help you start getting used to the order you need to put them in. So let's just try a few examples real quick, and I'm just going to come up with these off the top of my head. I have not actually planned this. So let's do, let's do a small atom to start. Let's do helium, okay, He. Helium has 2 protons. Ignore my dog sounds in the background. 2 neutrons and 2 electrons, okay? So we always start by putting our protons and our neutrons in the nucleus. So our protons go into the nucleus and our neutrons go into the nucleus. Now helium, there's only 2 electrons. So we're going to put those first 2 together on the first ring. 1, 2. So we went back to our little order of the electrons document. We can see, I have to go all the way back to the beginning. Okay. The first one goes on the first ring. The second one goes right next to it. So this was pretty easy. We put the first 2 on the first ring together, and the protons and the neutrons go in the nucleus. Let's try one that's a little bit bigger. So now let's try helium, beryllium. Let's try boron. Okay, so we're going to do what's known as an isotope of boron, and we're going to talk about what that means later on. But for now, let's just focus on the protons, neutrons, and electrons. So boron has 5 protons, 6 neutrons, and 5 electrons. So again, we're going to put the 5 protons in the center, in the nucleus. Shoop. Then we're going to put our neutrons in there as well. I put 6 neutrons because that's how many it says I have. Okay, so protons and neutrons go in the nucleus. Ignore, my dog's whining in the background for attention. Okay, so the electrons go on the rings. Bless you. So we put the first 2 together on the first ring, but we still have 3 left. So we're going to move out to the second ring, and we're going to follow our pattern. And we stop once we hit the total of 5. So we've already done 2. So our third one goes up, the fourth one goes down, and the fifth one goes left. And then we stop. Make sure you are on the second ring. One of the biggest mistakes I'm seeing is people are mixing up the first and second ring. So make sure when you draw your electrons in, the first 2 go on the first ring, the first orbital, the next 8 go on the one after that. All right, let's do one more example. Let's do neon. Okay, neon has 10 protons, 10 neutrons, and 10 electrons. So it's going to get a little busy. So I'm going to zoom into my nucleus for this one because I have so many to draw. So I'm going to put my, zooming back out. That's fine. Okay, 10 protons in the nucleus. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boo-boo. Okay, 10 neutrons in the nucleus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now the tricky part. We gotta put in our electrons. Okay, the first 2 are gonna go on the first ring, right next to each other. I still have 8 left, so I'm gonna follow the pattern. I'm gonna move to my second ring. Okay, I'm on my second ring now. I'm gonna go in the pattern, up, down, left, right, and then I repeat until I have the total of 10. Up, down, left, right. So I should have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 electrons. So remember, guys, when you're filling in your electrons, you always put the first electron on the first ring, the second electron on the first ring right next to it, so they're both on the first orbital together. We can't put any more on that first orbital. It can only hold 2. So then you're going to move on to the second orbital, and you're going to follow our special pattern. Practice the pattern. It's kind of like a cheat code in a video game. Once you've practiced it a bunch of times, it's going to be stuck in your head forever, okay? So once we're on the second ring, we go up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Okay, I hope these couple extra examples help you out, and let me know if you need any help, and have a wonderful day.